Good evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and here's some of the top stories we have for you tonight. A police chase in Monbijou. We've got the exclusive. 2 separate shootings on St. Croix over the weekend, and the students with special needs at the John H. Woodson display their talents. Don't miss this emotional story. These stories and more are up next on News Channel 8. In our top story tonight, the infamous Men in Black led police on a wild chase earlier today through Monbijou. News Channel 8's Wes Small files this exclusive report.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. We're in Monbijou. We're going to get right to it. We have a breaking story around 10:30 in the morning. Police Chief Howe, what's going on, sir?
We got a call this morning of a robbery in progress over in an area up near Cannon Ridge, and myself and a couple of units were close in the area. We responded, and as we were coming up the stretch heading up to Cannon Ridge past Monbijou there, we saw a vehicle with 3 individuals traveling out at a very high rate of speed. We began to chase this vehicle, and we actually chased them into this area here in Monbijou. You could see the tire marks where the vehicle came around the corner and was skidding there. And right about that same area where the tire marks stopped, the doors came open and 2 of the individuals dressed all in black exited the vehicle. And then if we walk this way a little bit, you could see that they ran along this grassy area here and then jumped the fence. My vehicle went straight down in this driveway, and when I got to be about 15-20 feet away from them, I noticed one individual was carrying a gun. I gave foot chase, and another unit continued to pursue the vehicle with the driver that continued down this roadway. We gave foot chase into the Glen area, and a unit that was in that area, cutting them off, came in contact with the 2 individuals. And then we backtracked here, and we did recover a gun that's laying in the trail area there. Second weapon we believe was used, however we haven't recovered it at this time. However, we're continuing the search. So
how many suspects do you have in custody?
We have 3 in custody: the driver and the 2 that were opened the doors and fled. Yes.
Wow. Can we go back there and see what's going on?
Not until forensic processes. It's a muddy area. It's muddy, and there's footprints. One of the suspects we actually got in custody. He ran right out of his shoe. He was caught with 1 shoe on and just only a sock on the other foot.
And where are they now?
They've been transported up to Frederickstead Police Station, and they're being interviewed by detectives up there.
All right, if you're just joining us, we're in Monbijou, and it was around Discovery Cove about an hour ago or so that those infamous 3 men in black were eluding police. And I got to tell you, Chief Hal and some other members of the team there, police team, followed those guys right down as the camera pans right through here. See those tire marks? They came through here and then banked that right there. And now you're looking at some footage where we really couldn't have access to, but you're looking at that footage now. Those are where the first 2 guys in black were caught. We believe a .45 weapon was confiscated, right? And then after that, as the camera pans that way again, we had the other guy who literally gave himself up. So that's 3 suspects in custody, a .45 deadly weapon as well. Who knows how many crimes these guys in black have committed. We'll try to get these guys pictures for you, what they've been charged with. And right now, as we speak, they're being processed at Rainbow Command. You're witnessing another News Channel 8 exclusive that no other media source has. You only see it right here on WSVI TV, News Channel 8. I'm Wes Small. Back to you, Jerome.
And in other news, at least 2 people were shot over the weekend on St. Croix, and 1 victim should have been on house arrest. News Channel 8's Wes Small has that story.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. Yes, it was another bloody weekend on St. Croix and the Water Gut area. It looks like everything comes in waves. A few weeks ago, Frederickstead. Now all of a sudden, Red Brick and the Water Gut area, they're taking their shots. Last night, it was after midnight. We have it at 12:03 near Valmy Thomas's store here. This is what I have. We have a male individual shot in his groin, right? We don't have an age on that victim yet. We understand that this could have been an attempted robbery, all right? So we do have that. Also, I want to tell you about these men dressed in black. 2 men dressed in black in Frederickstead at 4 o'clock this morning. Apparently, they showed the victim his gun. He gave them then his wallet. Now, we all know what happened then on Friday night to get this bloody weekend started. 19-year-old Shiloh Urgent, all right? Keep that name available. He was shot while riding his bicycle on the Melvin Evans Highway in the vicinity of Estate Carlton and Wim. Watching some file footage of that now. Now, he was supposed to be under 24-hour house arrest. What was he doing out at 8:30 at night? For more on this, let's go to VIPD spokesperson Melody Rames.
Police on St. Croix are investigating a non-fatal shooting that occurred on Friday, May 20th at about 8:30 p.m. on the Melvin Evans Highway in the vicinity of Estates Carlton and Wim. Police said 19-year-old Shiloh Urgent was shot in his upper body by an unknown person or persons while he was riding a bicycle on the highway. Police said Urgent was shot in his shoulder and arms, and he was taken to the Governor Juan F. Louis Hospital and Medical Center, where he underwent surgery for his injuries. The case is being followed up by the Criminal Investigation Bureau, and according to the preliminary investigation, police said Urgent may have been involved in an exchange of gunfire. Police recovered 1 firearm from the scene, which will undergo forensic testing. In July 2009, Urgent was arrested and charged with the murder of 43-year-old Stanislaus McIntosh, who died from multiple gunshot wounds in Estate Camporico on June 13, 2009. In October 2009, Urgent, who was then 17 years old, was bound over to face murder charges as an adult. Subsequently, he was placed on house arrest and fitted with an ankle bracelet by order of the Superior Court of the Virgin Islands.
Once again, the Justice Department has dropped the ball. I don't know how they expect witnesses to continue to come forward. How did they expect people to be behind bars when they let them out? If this man was supposed to be under house arrest, if he was given a bracelet, or if he was given a third-party custodian, they're supposed to be keeping an eye on him. Now possibly they're looking at him for another crime. Let's go to Police Chief Hal on the scene in Monbijou with that breaking story from earlier. Let's go to Chief Hal as I asked him about the Justice Department and how they once again dropped the ball, this time on Shiloh Urgent. Do you have any comment at all to make about the Department of Justice and the court system? It's like you guys are taking 2 steps and then you got to take 3 backwards.
Well, it's extremely frustrating, and I'll tell you, they're really, you could put the best police department in the world in place, and if you're up against a court system that's a catch and release, there's no police department in the world that can contend against us. We know who the bad guys are, and unfortunately, it's a select group of guys that perpetrate the majority of the crimes here, and we catch them and they get released and they go do more, and it's a back and forth thing, and I think that. I don't know where the problem lies. I think the detention that we're seeing out there is unheard of anywhere else in other jurisdictions. My experience, and I'm no attorney, but if you arrest somebody and they're either a danger to the community or a flight risk, there's detention, or everybody has a right to bail, and bail in some of these cases should be $1 million. I mean, I don't think you'll find other jurisdictions where you have individuals that are arrested on murder cases and they're back out on the street.
Yes, the VIPD, they have their jobs cut out for them, and to make matters worse, looks like Superior Court and Department of Justice makes their job a lot harder. In Watergut, I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Thanks, Wes. An inmate at the Golden Grove prison was literally running his own drugstore. News Channel 8's Wes Small has more.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. We're here at Golden Grove Prison on St. Croix once again, and we have a man operating a mini drugstore, if you like, an inmate. He's 27-year-old Denville Stevens, serving time here. He's been charged with possession of a controlled substance, possession with a controlled substance with intent to distribute. His bail has been set at $10,000. We can find out more from Melody Rames or either Sarah Lazama from Justice. But here's what we know. Denville Stevens apparently has been watched for some time and BOC personnel were watching him, correction officers. They searched his cell. They found 32 plastic bags of what was believed to be field tested as cocaine, 2 large rocks of cocaine apparently, 1 silver and black cell phone. Contraband. We believe cell phones for inmates are illegal. And with that, let's go to Melody Rames, VIPD spokesperson, with more.
Police on St. Croix arrested 27-year-old Denzel Stevens and charged him with possession of a controlled substance with intent to distribute. Stevens is an inmate at the Golden Grove Correctional Facility, where he was arrested minutes before 2 p.m. on Thursday, May 19th. According to the police report, Bureau of Corrections officers contacted VIPD officers after suspecting that Stevens was in possession of a controlled substance. Subsequently, a search was made of his cell, and 32 plastic bags of what was field tested to be cocaine and 2 large pieces of what was field tested to be crack cocaine, as well as a cell phone, which is also considered to be illegal, was confiscated. Stevens was arrested, placed on a $10,000 bail, and returned to the custody of the Bureau of Corrections pending his advisor rights hearing.
So here's what we know. Again, 27-year-old Denzel Stevens, been watched for some time. Possession of controlled substance with intent to distribute. His bail has been set at $10,000. They found at least 32 plastic bags of what is believed to be field tested as cocaine, 2 large rocks of cocaine, including a cell phone, silver and black cell phone. That's the story from Golden Grove Prison. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
When we come back from this break, students with special needs at John H. Woodson School get a visit from Wes Small. Stay with us.